Hey, listen, a long day. I just was able to take my contacts out. So my eyes are bloodshot. Bloodshot. You know, I don't know why this ain't working, man. I be trying everything. Like, you start something and you're like, yo, I'm gonna blow up, man. I'm watching all these streamers and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna blow up too. And you try it and you try it and you try it. And like, to no avail, you get nothing. Like, you just trying though. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to a place where you're like, yo, why? Why am I trying this hard? Like, what is it? Do I truly believe in this is going to be the way for me? Doing this is going to change my lifestyle. Like, do I truly believe into that? Because honestly, in order to do this daily, you have to put yourself in that mindset. Like, I really think that this is going to be the way that I blow up and make it big and become the name that I'm going to become. You literally have to sit here all day, like, and talk to yourself just to see, like, maybe one day somebody will listen to me. Like, maybe one day. I'd be like, yo, I'm doing a lot. Like, telling people, like, yo, man, yeah, I'm going to go home and upload a video. And I'm doing this. And it's like, honestly, it's nothing is changing. It's getting the same results. And I'm really trying to push this comedy career. And I'm like, yo, ooh, today gonna be the day. Like, yo, I got like a week left. I'm about to be famous. And you don't. And then you've got to like eat that and you got to sit there with it and be like, yo, that wasn't a video. And you got to be like there enough to go do it again the next day, you know? And I'm gonna be honest, like with me already going through furlough, being furloughed, like it's hard enough as is, man. Like the only thing it allowed me to do is be home a little bit more. Maybe figure some things out because I had to, you know, be a daddy daycare. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something's gotta give. And it's just it's tough, man. You like I really be going into like a mental like, dude, I'm doing this because now this has to work. Like I don't have no food in my house. We've been eating struggle meals. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where your mind goes. Like my kids love pork and beans. They don't even like they've never even had pork and beans before now. Like it's a real struggle. And then I get up here and I'm like, all right, today's gonna be the day that everybody knows my name and I'm famous. You gotta do that, man. And it's tough. It's tough, man. This puts you in a tough mind state. Like, oh, can I really survive? My eyes are burning, bro. It's like, can I really survive off of like sitting here having conversations with myself? Because you like the most discouraging thing with like don't getting into this is you look at the numbers and it's like the numbers now give validity to your life because it's like, dang, yeah, I worked my ass off on this video. Oh, it got 3 likes, and it's probably the same 3 people that watched the last 20 videos. But I got to get up here again and I got to try it tomorrow. Like, this is equivalent to what playing the lotto feels like. I don't play the lottery, but you know, if I am going to gamble on something, at least I can be in control of the quality. You know, it's a lottery, but it's a quality lottery. Like, I feel like I'm very transparent and giving, you know, sides of my life of what it's like going through life as an amateur comic. How difficult is it as an amateur comic who has a huge ego like myself? Like, there was a lot of my ego that had to die. Here I am, like, yo, you can't tell me what to do. Like, what you going, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me what to do. To go into like a humble state of, hey, I'm working really hard and I would like you to see me and see the value in like how funny I am. Like that's a real shift in ego for me. So like that alone and coming into comedy where I wanted to make sure I didn't like tarnish my name like I did in so many other things and so many other ways to people. So I was like, all right, I can come into comedy and be clean, like not in the version of comedy, but just start a clean slate to rebrand myself, to show myself that I can do more than I've done in my past. Like that's why I got into comedy. I had a fear of public speaking is what I tell people because it's easier to tell people that than it is to say, hey, I got an ego problem. All that I've done has been like nothing has shut my ego down. So at that moment, that time, I felt like my ego was everything. And as I grow, as I learn, I realized how much of an ego would have affected me in a negative way in this atmosphere. Like, this is the first time that I went on, like, my first time doing comedy. I went on stage. I went on stage and I was like, watch arrogance. Watch how I make all these people laugh. I was like, I got this, man. I've done this before. Like, this is nothing. I'm just making people laugh. I got on that stage and didn't get a chuckle. I got a cheer for saying, hey, this is my first time doing comedy. I needed that ego check. And I didn't realize how much I needed that ego check. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through life just thinking that you untouchable, especially the past like 10, 15 years that I've had, thought that I was untouchable. Like, man, ain't nothing on. I'm the gingerbread man. I can outrun anything. That first loss that you've suffered in over 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even lose in my divorce, but that first loss that you get, oh, you feel that. And comedy did that for me. Comedy, like, was the thing that I needed to really, really humble myself. Comedy did that. I just had an incident. I talked to a guy and I was talking to him, tried to audition for a hosting spot at the local comedy club. And the guy was like, you know what? This is a good friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name because he probably give me an earful. But there's a guy who I was talking to and I'm ranting and raving about like, yo, why I didn't get picked for this comedy club? Why I didn't do this? And like, you know what? I ain't never auditioning for them again. These are my ego getting back up because of things that have been allotted to me in this time of comedy, right? So my ego getting back up. I ain't doing that, man. Forget them. Forget them. So it's like, all right. He listened to me. I told him what it is. And he was like, all right, Jamal, I'm gonna let you do what you do. Literally, how long ago was that? That was in August. So 2 months have passed now since I've auditioned. Well, almost three. Nearly 3 months have passed. Oh, yeah, 3 months. We'll count three. 3 months have passed now. Forget it. 3 months have passed, and we have a conversation today. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna go back and audition. And he was like, well, I'm glad you did. And he was like, what changed your mind? And I was like, I'm trying to help other comics around here like grow. And while I'm trying to help them grow, they're so stuck in their way that I get upset when they don't allow my new way to come and intervene. And I was like, yo, okay, y'all are stubborn as hell. This is why y'all don't grow. Right. I said that. And then it dawned on me. I don't want to be like them. So yeah, like whatever my feelings is, I felt like it was a lot of like favoritism towards one side of a race. And I lost. But I didn't, instead of me taking ownership on where I messed up at in the hosting, I made jokes about it and I got upset. I lost. I didn't do the things that were required of me to do, therefore I lose it. My arrogance keeps me there. My arrogance keeps me up high. And I was like, nah, man. Nah, I should have. No, you needed that. Like, losing is probably one of the most fundamental things that a man needs to really grow. You have to take a loss. You have to take a loss. You have to understand how to take a loss. You have to take multiple losses. It keeps you in check. Like, some men they may not agree with this. I don't have to take a loss. No, you only learn how to win from learning how not to lose. You have to take a loss. And men, I mean, like I said, if a man doesn't believe in that, so be it. It's on him, but it's facts. Like Drake and Kendrick, nobody checked him, and even he didn't even take no losses from his homeboys. So that's what's needed. Like I needed those losses, and it checked me really good. The club owner, she was like, "Listen, you took this credit away from us," and I was like, "Oh man, they mad because they feel like I'm taking inches off their dick." Kanye bar, and realistically, no, I'm mad because I didn't really prepare for the task that I was going for. I'm seeing all my other people pass, and like the arrogance kicks in again. Like him, how you get picked over me? He did what was asked of him. When you're working for somebody's club, you're doing what's asked of you. And I needed that loss, man. I sat there and I went to everyone for the past like 2 months just to study it and figure out what I did wrong. How many people are really like there for me? Like I always think strategically, like I want to see if it's this or if it's that. And this was the last month that I was going to go. And this was going to be like this last week was the last one that I was going to do. This was going to be the determining week if I did it next month or not. Cause I was so far in my ego. And not only did someone who I didn't expect would have an opportunity to sit at that table win, But I also ran into the encounter of somebody being stuck in their way and it really stopping their growth because I have access to something. All you have to do is put it together and you can, boom, you're good. And yeah, like I kicked back, like, oh shoot, kick in the chest. Dang, that's what me and my homeboy was just talking about. That's me now. So I was like, nah, hell no. I'll never end up like this. Yes, I'm on there. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the energy of it. So it was dope, man. It was like, yo, this is real. This is real. Like, this is what I need. I needed that loss. That loss shaped me. That loss, like in that loss, I've gotten so hungry, but I needed it. Like it wasn't the hunger that I needed. The hunger was always there. I needed that loss to remember. Like I needed that loss. I needed to be told no. And there's no exceptions and there's no shortcuts. This is the way it is. Because I had forgotten. Not having to answer to people or choosing when you have to answer to people is different than when the people tell you that what the answer is. Man, perfect timing. Yeah. And that's only a part of my week, man. I didn't even get to the good part. As y'all know, I have been furloughed. And through furlough, honestly, we'll show you who's who in your life. Like I put up a message, I made a video that a lot of people saw and nobody liked, but I put up a video just letting it be known I was furloughed and hard things that I was going through. Nobody, the people in that, majority of the people in that video said nothing, which I'm fine with. But some very important people left messages. I got one from my brother, man. He was like, bro, village doors are open. What you need? You know what I'm saying? Like just a lot of the things that happen behind the scenes. Let me know who are the people that really care about me. And then one of those people, it was honestly like such a surprise, but a loving surprise and a surprise that like, I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are. I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube, but man, I think like I got to thank God for this because these people don't know me from a can of paint. I did business with them and I was like, yo, y'all customer service is great. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to shout y'all out because like I feel good spending my money here, which is really hard for me to do, especially when I was coming off of some money. Like I was like, yo, I feel good. This money feels good leaving my hand. And for me, that was a big deal because it's also a black owned company. They say that the average person doesn't spend a black dollar. And you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, I try to support black owned businesses because we don't do it for ourselves a lot. I don't go up here and I'm not saying that to get like recognition, like, oh, he only does black business. No, I do this because I understand how the money works. And yeah, I don't like, yeah. So I was happy to spend the money. I can't say enough. I'm happy to spend my money here. And, you know, I get the stuff and like, there's a whole story. I get the stuff. It was great. Like they taught me how to like, do some things and they didn't have to. They ain't had to do none of this stuff, man. But I was like, hey, look, I'm super grateful for y'all. And then like, no sooner than I purchased my last set of shirts, man, we were in a furlough. Like before I even met them, the furlough had already started. And I was like, bro, nah, I'm good because I'm going to spend this money on these shirts and get, you know what I'm saying? Best investment that I could have invested before my last, out of my last check, right? And it has come so far. So far as much to even I was short some stuff. And they immediately like, yo, like I'm only telling y'all because nobody's perfect, but the corrective action was so swift. I'm like, yo, right now, like I literally probably was there for 20 extra minutes, but I didn't mind because the other option would be to come tomorrow. And in 20 minutes, hey, here you go. Yeah, come back to see me tomorrow. Impressive. Impressive. So I got stories for days, man. Matter of fact, I should do a whole segment of just my stories while in there because I got one more. Today, there was a guy who came in and ordered something. I think they do like UV. I don't know what that is yet. I ain't learned on that side. But they do like UV or whatever, right? And I'm pressing my shirts. I'm getting my shirts ready for the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening because I got to be aware of my situation. It's women that work the front office. So I'm always on like ninja time. Like I'm ready, yo, I'm ready to show that I can be security while I'm up there pressing my shirts, man. But I was like, yo, chill, we good. Like I'm just listening to make sure don't nothing crazy happen behind me. And yeah, look, the man came in. I don't know what happened. I don't know what goes on in the back. But she was like, hey, stand over here for like a couple of minutes. We're gonna get you right now. Don't you worry. Stopped everything and went back to the back for what felt like an hour because the dude would not stop talking to me. I was like, yo, yo, you didn't realize that I'm folding my shirts getting ready for tonight. Man, this guy talked to me for about 40 minutes, and that's what I'm gonna say. And then T comes out finally. After 40 long minutes, T comes out from the back. T is the owner, by the way, and she is amazing. T comes out from the back, and T is like, "Hey, y'all, yeah, yeah." He was like, "You guys are the best," and I was like, "Yo, what? Man, chill, bro. They ain't the best. They the best. Yeah, you guys are great." And like, it's like four people that said that. Like, I know this is a really long story. Maybe I'll break this up some more, but all I'm trying to say is like they got his stuff done and they get compliments from people outside of me. And they have been amazing. Like, yo, if you are interested in starting your own business with low cost on overhead, I advise you to go to them, draw something up, go to them, get some DTF or whatever you need to do, get some UVs, whatever it is. If you're artsy, if you aren't, get there and learn how to press because like that's honestly the best way to go, man. But yeah, okay. Back to what the main topic of this is. You guys have to do absolutely nothing. But if y'all want to know something, I'm gonna tell you. So I'm not bragging when I say this. But like I said in the beginning of this whole entire rant, God is the source. So I now have an official sponsor. So it's dope. I've never had a sponsor before, not in any of my businesses or anything. Like I've never had a sponsor before. So this was new to me. And honestly, I couldn't be happier with somebody as like professional as them. Like I don't know how long the partnership may be, but I'm praying for a long time because listen, at the timing, man, that shows that like they really believe in me. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Like these are some sponsors that I'm gonna probably rock with for a minute, bro, because you know what I'm saying? Like just the alignment of how it happened in life, bro. Like, yeah, man. Look, these are my guys. Like, like I'm family. They let me go in the back of the room now. No, I'm joking. But no, these guys are great, man. Yeah. Look, if you want to start a business, man, I'm telling you, go there. And when you go there, tell them I sent you. Just tell them I sent you. This is gonna piss me off all night, man. My eyes are red. Oh, tell them that I sent you. Yeah, y'all take it easy.